The fight against wage disparity in the Buckeye State has come to the State House. Ohio State House newsroom reporter Jason Aubrey tells us about a bill that could allow some employees to talk about their wages and stop others from seeking wage history on applications. A mother, daughter, and friend, a life taken too soon. Judy Malinowski's legacy continues to live on in the community she spent much of her life. NBC4's Sean Lanier attended last night's Pageant of Hope and shares with us how Judy is being remembered. You may have heard it from your child before. I'm allergic to school. I might have said that.
As a kid?
Yeah.
Can't go do it.
President Trump announcing in a speech yesterday that he refuses to certify the Iran nuclear deal brokered during the Obama era, but he's not completely withdrawing. NBC's Andrea Mitchell has our story. We're celebrating 10 years of creativity and costumes. Highball Halloween kicked off in the Short North last night. The elaborate costume party draws thousands to our city, and this is a two-night event. We're not done yet. The list of potential names interested in running for Pat Tiberi's soon-to-be vacant congressional seat is growing. The Delaware County prosecutor Carol O'Brien tells NBC4 she will be running for what she calls a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. As Ohio State continues to raise that total in the win column, they also continue to raise the bar when it comes to their expectations. There will be games that ranked teams simply should win. That's the case tonight. With Halloween right around the corner, you may find yourself with the urge to hunt ghosts. Why not? It's the time of year. A few apps are supposedly making that easier than ever before. Reporter Tom Wedland has a preview of those apps for the aspiring ghost hunters among us. Mike and Colleen, Union Cemetery was established in 1822, and after nearly 2 centuries of wear, tear, and weathering, many of these grave markers are busted, broken, and simply out of place. Matt, you said it, 80,000 tickets sold, no more left. Of course, the capacity typically higher than that, but some off-season construction happening here at Ohio Stadium. Even at night, you can tell this is a very busy area of Newark, but on Thursday morning, that did not stop an unidentified man from exposing himself and touching himself inappropriately as he stared at a young female who was walking to her high school. As she began to realize the situation, she moved away and he started chasing her down an unusually quiet 11th Street. It's going to be a little bit of an issue getting in and out today because not only will you have that snow all over you, but where those plows push that snow, going to cause a little bit of a jam for you there. So be ready for it. Give yourself that extra time. Of course, as soon as that water all drains out, it starts to rain on us a little bit here, but you can see what a mess this left. All these leaves and mud, and this is common throughout the area. About 5 hours ago, standing in this exact spot, I would have been up to my neck in water. 3rd Avenue and Mount Pleasant. Police say that's about where Reagan Tokes was kidnapped last Wednesday night before being raped and murdered in the coming hours.
I just think it's horrible.
Nancy Patzer has lived at that intersection since 1999. It's likely the abduction would have been visible from her front porch, although it may have been difficult to see.
The lighting is really inconsistent around here. It should be stepped up a little bit.
Tonight, I took the easiest path from Bodega to the intersection where Reagan was kidnapped. I'm 10 inches taller than she was, almost certainly taking longer strides, and I walked 83 steps between streetlights from Bodega to the intersection of 3rd and Mount Pleasant.
It could have been anybody.
Ryan Tips has bartended in the Short North for 8 years. On Friday, he says he and his co-workers had a meeting and were instructed to be vigilant. And regardless of how many steps it takes them to get from work to their vehicle, they must have an escort.
Not like we're waiting on the next tragedy to react. We're just kind of a part of a conditioned way of living of, no. You know, we're all in this together.
He may be the greatest golfer of all time.
You win. Give me 5.
But at this game, 6-year-old Alex had the edge on Jack Nicklaus. Alex is one of 8 nationwide Children's Hospital patient champions who got the VIP treatment at Muirfield on Wednesday.
I've had fun. It was better than field day.
Better than field day. After mingling with the Golden Bear and Greg Norman, it was milkshake time.
They were so good.
After a day of getting so much, the patients were in a giving mood. For example, giving me advice about my physical appearance.
You should start getting beard that goes all the way down to your shoes. You look old. When is your birthday? No, it looks like you're 40 actually.
That would make me a year younger than NFL legend Peyton Manning, who gave the patient champions personalized autographed mini helmets, a signature that was in high demand.
It's a great part of this nationwide sponsorship of the Memorial Tournament, and great to have these kids out here.
The kids seem to think so too. At Muirfield, Matt Edwards, NBC4.
You're still working on it?